Hello, I'm Olivia, and today is opening night of Shang-Chi. I don't know how to pronounce it because I have not seen any of the trailers. I've purposely not watched any of the teasers, the promotional videos. If they come up in YouTube, I will mute my phone, take off my headphones, turn it away from me. Um, my manager did this too. We were gonna record a podcast episode together, but unfortunately she could not see it tonight. So I avoided all of the promotional stuff for it for a reason, and that reason being I wanted to go into a Marvel movie with zero expectations. Like the Black Widow movie, after all of all of the leaks and all of the rumors and all the trailers and all the hype and all the expectations of this being your like favorite character finally getting her own movie, but she's dead, so it's a prequel, but it's after Civil War, like all of it, we knew so much about it, and there were so many expectations, and then Shang-Chi is a completely new character, and I was like, I want to go into this completely blind. So this is me right before going to the movies to see it, and um, here's what I know about the Shang-Chi is indeed the name of a person. See, I didn't even know that until my manager told me. Um, it looks like he might have a girlfriend. There's a train scene, and there's some fight club type thing. That is pretty much all I know because it's really hard to avoid like not seeing little, tiny clips of the trailer because obviously it's a Marvel movie, it's everywhere. So, yeah, honestly, I was shocked when I found out Shang-Chi was indeed the name of this person. I don't know what to expect at all. I don't know what kind of superpowers this guy has, if he does have any, if he's like actually like a good guy, if he's a bad guy, anti-hero. I don't know. It looks like it's a more lighthearted movie, I'm gonna say. I've heard like Rotten Tomatoes score was like a 97, so it sounds like it's gonna be really good. We'll see. Hi guys, I just got back from the theater and it was amazing. So spoilers from here on out. Shang-Chi, I'm just gonna call it Shang. I didn't expect it to be like Mulan meets Underground Fight Club, but that's the only way I can explain it. I really think this was like one of the best Marvel movies. Like it didn't like it tied in just enough to be like, oh my god. But it was also like so standalone. It felt so solid on its own. Um, all the characters were amazing. Like you fell in love with the characters in like the first like 10 minutes. Like as soon as like the bus scene with like Katie, like, did you let her do that? Like what's happening? It's amazing. Like just instant like you care about these characters. Like such fast like hero development. Really cool. Um, the fighting, the whole movie was just like watching like kung fu masters just fight for like 2.5 hours. Um, like the fighting is what mostly reminds me of like Mulan with all like the Chinese, these sort of like lots of pseudo type motions, but a lot of like circular stuff. Like they just sort of like let me fold you in half. It's really cool style of fighting. I loved Wong. It was he was just placed in there so masterfully. Um, I loved it. Um, I have to say, during the, like, before the first end credit scene, I was, like, dancing to the credits. I was just a Spider-Man, so I, like, got up in the theater and I was, like, doing, like, the Tobey Maguire dance. And it was just so insane. And then, like, the end credits, it was just, it was great. I'm going to assume, based off Carol's hair, um, that Wong's there, not Doctor Strange. Um, that it takes place shortly after the blip, blip, yeah, okay, after the snap. Because obviously Doctor Strange would be gone, and then um, Wong would be doing Wong things, and it would, yeah, it makes sense for Doctor Strange not to be there while Wong's doing that. And obviously, like, Carol still has long hair. Um, Bruce's injured arm. Hulkbuster gets his arm ripped off in the Battle of Wakanda, so I'm guessing that's the arm injury. Because when I saw that first, I was like, oh, we're after Endgame. And then I saw, like, Carol's hair, and I was like, no, we're after the blip. And then I was like, okay, we got a little bit of a story in between the 5 years. I like that. Um, would have been better to see Natasha than Carol. Cause I'm not a huge Carol fan, honestly. Um, I liked Shang. I liked Shang's sister, and I liked Katie and hers relationship. I thought that was like the funniest thing overall. Like, I was just blown away by the movie. Like, I like that I went into it with no expectations because I don't know what the trailers hyped it up to be. Honestly, I might do a post movie trailer reaction and be like, they gave that away in the trailer. Like, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, truly incredible. There, yeah, it was just the soul sucking thing was slightly strange. Well, the whole aspect, like, anytime there's Chinese magic, it always gets a little strange. Like Mulan, Kung Fu Panda, there's always like a little like, whoa, mysticism. But then like the fighting style is just so captivating, and it's like, the storyline, like, I cannot think of a single plot hole. Like, honestly, I may have liked this slightly better than the Black Widow movie. It could just be because I'm right out of the theater, and it could be because this sets up more stuff with the future than Black Widow did. Well, no, Black Widow set up all the Yelena stuff though. I'm really excited for Yelena, but like after that, I'm like, I just want to see Wong and Sean and Katie. Like, that was amazing. Also, I would love to see Wong and Rhodey interact. Those two would be legendary together. I'm just saying. Now this is just like my reaction right now. I might add more. No, I'm probably not going to. I just woke up and I'm thinking about all the things I missed talking about last night. I'm currently outside because I think my family's still asleep. Um, so there might be some traffic. But like, there was so much in Chinese in that movie, and I didn't even notice it. Like, the subtitles, like, I was there for it. It felt like really authentic because of that. I loved how true they stayed to the culture, that they had that much Chinese in it. I would also like to say I love the music. The karaoke scenes, those brought me so much joy. Like like with the whole like Avengers musical joke. Yeah, I honestly am one of the people that wouldn't mind getting a movie in which, similar to the party they have in Age of Ultron, like the Avengers sitting around singing karaoke. Or, like, so that was amazing for me. Um, I also forgot to mention the Mandarin. So obviously there's a huge tie-in with Iron Man 3 when the man the actor who played the Mandarin in Iron Man 3 is in Sean's dad's jail because Sean's dad hired him to pretend to be him. And so I feel like we got redemption on the Mandarin thing, which I did hear something about the Mandarin with, the whole Ten Rings thing. I heard about that before I watched the movie. And I don't know, I don't really care about that at all. Like for me it wasn't bad, it wasn't anything special. Um I loved all the creatures. I loved Morris. All the little like nice creatures. But then when we got the giant soul sucker, that guy was a little scary. But I feel like they're just preparing us for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, but I guess that's just coming from someone who like doesn't watch horror movies. Once again, I really loved Wong. I loved the like twist ending that the whole time they were just telling the story to the people at the restaurant. Overall, I mean, it was just really good. And like my dad was like, I didn't really like that one, and I was like, oh, you were probably going into it expecting a Marvel movie. And for me, like obviously I knew it was a Marvel movie, but because I hadn't watched the trailers, I really like I went into it like this is the new Marvel movie, but I wasn't thinking like Marvel stuff, how is this gonna tie in? I was just like, Shang-Chi, go get your 10 rings, boy. And so I feel like the expectations really helped me enjoy that movie more. I didn't go into it expecting like, you know, the very like normally we get tales that are really space or really American. This was neither. We got like a new culture like we did with um the Black Panther movie. I can't say which one I liked more because I haven't seen Black Panther in a while, and it was once, and best. It wasn't the best viewing experience because I actually watched it on a laptop over like the span of 3 days. Um, but overall, it was a solid movie. Also, I did realize that Wong being the MCU tie-in could have been confusing for casual fans. Like, I was at the theater with my brother and some of his friends, and one of them was like, I just realized that, who Wong was, and I was like, oh. But also, he hadn't seen the Doctor Strange movie, so, I mean, I guess, if you've seen the Doctor Strange movie, you probably know who Wong is. But, I'm a fan of Wong. Like, I have a whole video about him. Um, yeah, I just realized this portion is literally as long, if not longer, than the one I filmed last night. I hope I'm not repeating all the same stuff. We'll see in editing. Um, yeah, I'm leaving because it's like 10:30 at night. Because I couldn't go till a 7:30 showing a half hour away because my local theater did not get the movie, and I found this out like 20 minutes before we had to be at the